Alright, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're on Steezy's Philadelphia. Philadelphia is today as you guys are seeing this, so looking forward to it, getting a little bit of prepping, and yeah, hopefully we can get a decent result again. I was going through career numbers with Jake the other night, and we were basically seeing whereabouts we were. I think Jake's currently 3rd out of the 10 for a career, and then I'm currently 7th out of 10 for a career. So I think it's pretty much the top 9 in EU 450, and then Neon, who's currently 250 points leader, who's currently sitting 10th for career number. So I think if I can definitely keep beating everyone in outdoors and just keep getting consistent top 10 results in outdoors, I think we should be all good for outdoors time and getting a career number, because we've got to do SMX as well. So that's going to be rather interesting. My game is rather framey right now. I'm not too sure why. Not too sure why my game was struggling a little bit on this track. I'll put my frames on real quick. Yeah, look, it just keeps getting drops. I'm not too sure what's going on. Maybe the track isn't fully optimized as well as the easy way to be. But yeah, we're here in Philadelphia. You guys will be seeing this Friday, like I said, as well. So yeah, just get a bit of practice in for Philadelphia. I'm trying to get a bit of trying to get some time on the track. I find it a lot easier to learn the track a little bit like beforehand, just so I sort of know where I'm going. Steezy has different scale and everything to Stone Rider, obviously, so it's not like learning the scale or anything, it's more just learning the layout, knowing what comes up next, so I sort of know where the corners are, if there's like a wall jump or anything like that. You can't really learn the lines on these tracks for aerial, but it's more of, like I said, just understanding the layout. You definitely quad out that thing. I know Mouse has done a Philadelphia version as well, but I've already done a stream on that, and pretty much everyone's done a video on it by now, so I thought Steezy's new version has just come out. Might as well hop on this and ride this one instead of Mouse's one. I like the roughness that Steezy does on these tracks. He doesn't do them really easy. He started off quite simple. I think like the A1, San Francisco and all that were all very simple tracks, but now he's really gone down the rougher side of it. And I think that really does help. I think that gives it a bit more perspective of how hard the tracks are getting. It gives you a bit of practice for the harder tracks, the aerial tracks. So I think he's done a good job with that. But yeah, my game isn't running the smoothest right now. I'm not too sure why. I'm not sure whether it's on my end or the track. I'm not actually 100% sure, but hopefully it looks okay for you guys on the other side, on the recording side of things. But yeah, BP's made me a brand new bike, just a navy and orange bike. It looks really cool. Got the third person so you guys can see it a little bit. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. Little navy and orange kind of vibe. I really do like it. I like a navy colour. I like fluorescent and I like navy. I think them two are really good colours. You can do as many designs as you want with them. Sort of most colours will go with them colours, I would say. Like you could do like a fluorescent red, fluorescent yellow, fluorescent pink. Like so many like colourways you can do with like fluorescent and navy colour. So yeah, I think it's done a really good job with this. I really like this bike. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the lines are. So we go over here, we hit this triple here. Oh god, I've gone right over the bump. What we got out here then? So we got this little Supercross triple. Going right into a left-hander. Going over this, I think. Quadding out. Triple this. Triple that. I think that's sort of like the safest line to do. Is definitely, you can definitely get a quad in there somewhere, but I think the more consistent line to do is just triple your way through. Do a little triple into the sand. That's tighter than what I thought it was. Yeah, that was a little bit tighter than what I thought it was. You come right here, and then multiple lines going into the whoops. I think outside will be the easiest, and then just sort of lean back. And yeah, it's quite a short track. It's not very long lap times, which I feel like I kind of prefer a shorter lap time. It makes qualifying a lot less stressful. You haven't got to worry about like Glendale, for example. Such a long track. It was just such an awkward track to really get a good qualifying time on. So I much prefer a lap time that's a lot shorter. I think anything under a minute is a solid Supercross track, really. But obviously, yeah, it varies. You can get long ones, short ones. Whatever they fancy cooking up when they make the tracks, basically. And yeah, some of the tracks this year have been rather dodgy. Nothing on Stone Rider's end, just obviously he has to recreate the tracks, and some of the track layouts have been weird, like the track maps. Like all them like half on-off things, and all these sand sections, and I feel like, I don't know, just under half the tracks I think have had like a sand section in it, so yes, it mixes it up a little bit having a sand section. Like, I don't hate a sand section, but yeah, it's just a lot harder having a sand section in the track. because it's really awkward. I don't know if you guys rode the last week's track. I can't remember what it's called now. Nashville, that's the one. That sound section was horrible. I could not get the line right. I went from hugging the very inside, and then I knew that was a slower line, but everyone was going like outside and cutting in. I just didn't know where that line was. I couldn't really like see it properly. I couldn't get the line good, and I was just losing a lot of time from like just trying to find the line. So I ended up just sticking to hugging the inside. And in a pub lobby afterwards, the day after, I literally just went back and forth, just trying to get that sound section good. It's like, it's such a simple thing, but I was really struggling with it. I don't know why. I could not find that line that everyone was doing. I'm fine with it now. Just needed more time, I think, trying to actually learn it. I didn't spend the time trying to learn it during aerial. I sort of, I'm losing time on it, let's just find another line. So, I knew that was the quicker line, but like I said, I couldn't get the whole, like, cut down bit. I kept going over the bars, and my front end was going over the ruts and stuff, and it just wasn't working. So I thought, nah, I'm just gonna find a line that works for me and just keep that consistent. I managed to get 4th, so it worked. It worked just being the consistent guy, just not worrying about, trying to find a file sign. I know that pretty much was the racing line, but yeah. Might as well just try and find a consistent way. If you're struggling, just find something that works for you and, make it consistent, which it worked. So got 4th in the end, currently sitting P7 in points, right on the back of Dorian still. Like I say always, I'm always just gaining little bits on Dorian. I think I gained 3 or 4 on Dorian at Nashville. So trying to beat him as much as I can. I just need to keep beating him in mode. It seems to be every time I get like a decent start, I can beat him. But it seems to be he starts up front, drops down to me, and I start at the back, come out to him. It's just like just races like that where I need to just get ahead of him and I can stay ahead of him. I had the pace on him on Nashville. I think I was a full second up on him in qualifying, beat him in the heat race and beat him in the main. So have the pace on him. I need to just keep getting good starts and stay ahead of him. And yeah, like I said as well, goal is to get the career number. Really just want to get my career number. I want to get my real life number. So yeah, hopefully I can get a career by the end of this year. So I need to do, 3 rounds after Supercross now, and then full outdoors, and then SMX. I'm currently sitting 7th, so if I can just keep getting top 10 overalls. Outdoors is where I'm going to struggle. I'm not the greatest outdoors. I know that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I am. I'm not the best outdoors. I really need to up my game in outdoors. It's just because there's more people that want to do it, so it's more chance of not getting points, if that makes sense. In Supercross, you are kind of guaranteed a point if you're in the main event, because you get normally about 2-3 people retiring, and top 20s points, so you pretty much normally do just get a point or 2 guaranteed in Supercross, whereas in outdoors it isn't. You're not guaranteed points, and because there's 35, I think it's 35 that he's doing. It's 35 or 40 that we do in outdoors. I can never remember what it is. I think it's 35. But yeah, it's really awkward in outdoors. If you get a bad start, you have to come through so many people just to get points. If you start 22nd in Supercross and come to like 9th, 8th, that's like still good points. But yeah, in outdoors, it's not the greatest points if you don't get a good start. So I've done a few outdoor public lobbies. I'm still working on setup for outdoors. Still don't know whether to ride the KTM or Husky. Still don't know what bike to ride yet. I'm swaying towards the Husky a little bit, but then I've got the comfortability on the KTM, and I think we've only got a week break between Supercross and outdoors because we've had to miss San Diego and fill in with Glendale on the week break. So pretty sure it's Supercross week off, then outdoors. So in that week off, I'm going to have to be grinding outdoors. I've already started doing a few bits. I'm already like trying to find a bike, like I said, trying to get a suspension dialed in. I have a good base already. Just trying to find one that'll dial in. Obviously, it's JV tracks, not TFC tracks. So it's going to be hard to try and practice on tracks. The only tracks are really going to be the GP ones. I mean, people are going to practice on, but I'd rather practice on the TFC ones because it's all the layouts. But we'll see what happens closer to the time. But yeah, hopefully SMX can go well. Pretty sure I've really qualified into that, so I think we're all good on that end. I'm not actually 100% sure yet. But yeah, should be all good for SMX. Just triple points, it's like normal points, double points, triple points. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think that's what it is for SMX. So yeah, the triple point round, the last round, round 3 of SMX is going to be really, really need to do well in that race basically. Just need to try and get a lot of points in that. It's sort of like the biggest race of the season is the last race, so yeah, I need to just really focus up and try and do well in that. Hopefully the tracks are decent this year. I haven't seen anything on the tracks yet, so I'm hoping the tracks are actually going to be good this year. the SMX rounds were quite not that they were bad, but the first one Stone Rider ran out of time to do it, so it wasn't that great. And then the second and third rounds were okay, especially the third round, the LA Coliseum. That was a good round. I enjoyed that. But yeah, little blabber on about Ariel. Just like I said, just need that career number. I really want to get a career number this year. The goal was to get it last year, but I didn't really have the best of season. Had to keep missing outdoor rounds, which hoping I don't have to miss any outdoor rounds. I know Jake's missing an outdoor round the first round, and Doran's missing the first outdoor round as well, because they're both going to their Spain trip that they got from the Ike Milan event. So that's going to be okay. Hopefully I can do well in first round. First round I always struggle. I don't know why. First round of outdoors I always struggle. It's like new scaling, new track, new people. It's round one's always the hardest, I think. And then you can sort of settle into your pace, you know, where you stand after that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Keep getting consistent top 10s, and hopefully we're all good for a career. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully the frame rate and everything is all good in this video, because for me it is not the greatest right now. But yeah, hopefully it's all good on your guys' end. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.